I got a lot on my mind and we're gonna talk about it right now. The economy has me stressed out. Not stressed out, but annoyed. Social media got me annoyed. Life got me annoyed. And I'm pretty sure y'all can relate. So we're gonna get to talk about it.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
When I'm on this couch or in my living room, I'm spread out, the big windows, good lighting. Y'all already know I'm about to do my makeup, but I'm about to run my mouth too, because one thing about this Virgo gonna talk. This Virgo with Mercury is not in retrograde no more, I hear. Thank you God, because I'm a Virgo, I'm a Mercurial sign, so that was fucking me up. My sun and my Mercury is in Virgo. But yeah, I'm about to talk, run my mouth. What's up, y'all? So first off, hey, what's up? My hair looks a little crazy. My ponytail is not as tight as it usually is because I'm getting old and them tight ponytails is giving me headaches. I used to could do it when I was younger. I'm getting a little older. I'm auntie-ing them now. Can't do that no more. So my ponytail ain't as tight, so if it don't look as slick and, you know, refined as it usually does, that's why. But this economy is pissing me off, and I know y'all probably like, what's going on? Well, you guys know that of course there are tariffs. My skin looks beautiful. I remember it was a time I could not do makeup without putting color corrector on. My skin looks beautiful, but I'm still gonna put it on just because, for the sake of the video, why not? But I keep saying but, girl, get it out. The tariffs is fucking everything up because I love Temu, and I usually go on Temu to get like my charms. If you guys watch my video for my, you know, phone cases and stuff, I get my charms from Temu for the most part, right? And the charms are so high. Y'all, the charms literally went from being like 95 cents, $1 to like $6, $7, $8 for charms. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then even in stores, everything is going up. This is quite nuts, y'all. Like, this is actually nuts. Like, this is actually crazy. And I'm sitting there like, what is going on with the economy? And I don't know what to like. I feel like I'm losing all hope and my passions is going out the way, like, because I just feel like I don't know what to do. Like, truthfully, I don't know what to do. And I say that because, let me prime my face now. I'm about to forget my primer. I feel like I did everything right. I went to school, I got the degree, I did the internship, and finding a job is literally like hell. And a lot of these jobs want to offer part-time, like 4 or 5 hours a week. What am I do with that? What am I gonna do with that, babe? Like, I hate touching my face, but I don't feel like digging for the brush. But it's like, what am I going to do with that? Like, I thought the girl said she pats her primer in, so I'm gonna pat my primer in. It's just one of those things where it's like, what am I gonna do? I feel like I did everything right. Like, I went to college, had a high GPA, did internships, had volunteer hours. I did everything right? I did everything by the book. But yet somehow I still fell short. Like, finding a job is horrible. And I know it's not just me, because I hear people complain about it every day. People are, oh, that's too long. People are constantly getting laid off. Businesses is closing. Like, I hear Claire's is closing. There literally was a Claire's so close to me, and I went to the mini mall that I was in, and now it's a crumble cookie, and I was like, oh my god, they took Claire's away, and it literally was just there. I want a consistent income. If you would have asked me a couple years ago, I would have been like, I want to be a social media influencer. And yes, I still do, but I think that I don't want to chase anymore. Like, I just want a constant, steady income, and I don't think I want to be an entrepreneur. I'm gonna do a whole nother video on that, like what I learned about owning a business, the short time I've owned a little business, a piece of a business. But I'm gonna talk about that in another video. I think that with social media, it's so much you're doing, because you're the cameraman, you're the editor, you're the director, you're the creative director. Like, there's so many things you're doing, and I think that a lot of my days are mundane with me sitting in the house, bored, unemployed. I want something to do. I want to wear my clothes, and I don't want to just be getting cute to sit in the house. I feel like I'm wasting my life. I want to do something. I want a purpose, you know, like I want to feel something. I want to accomplish something in life. Like I want to be somebody. That was the whole purpose of me going to college. And then my college experience was ruined due to the pandemic, so I didn't really get to network. I didn't get to be on campus as much because the pandemic came and I ended up graduating virtually. Like I did all my classes online and that was it. So I was on campus my freshman year, first semester, fall semester, and it's part of spring. And then after that, I completed the rest of my courses online. I did my brows so good. Like I could just stop right here. Face looks so nice. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I have not used this in a while. I have 30 Honey and then 50 Cafe. I'm gonna use the 30 Honey, but use this as a primer. But I don't know what to do. Like I just feel like, what am I doing? Like I've exhausted all options. Like I was literally up at 2, 3 in the morning applying to jobs. And this job market is so crazy. Everybody's complaining, even people with multiple degrees, years of experience. People is getting laid off. This shit is the pits. But I do feel like with being on social media and stuff and being a YouTuber, I'm kind of getting burnt out with YouTube because it's just like I'm constantly posting. And then it's like so many people want to be an influencer, so I feel like the algorithm ain't the same because there's so many people trying to do it, which granted I love it because there's people for me to watch, but I feel like it's not the same as like the pandemic. You remember the pandemic, everybody was home, right? So everybody could watch a bunch of people. Now people are literally working 2 and 3 jobs, stressed out. People like TikTok now, short form content, and so I feel like now I have to incorporate that into being a YouTuber, like doing shorts and stuff, and that's just a whole extra step and process. But I mean, it's like, what else do you have to do with your time? But I think I just want to work. A part of me wants to work a 9 to 5 because I know that I work 9 to 5 and I'm getting a consistent check. And if you would have asked me that a couple of years ago, I would probably be like, no, I don't mind being a YouTuber. Like I'll be a YouTuber. But it's like, do I really want this creative life? Like, do I really want it? Because I feel like I've been doing YouTube consistently since the pandemic for 5 years. And I feel like my progress is so slow. Obviously, I made a new page, so I don't really know how far I could have went if I kept posting on my old page. But my old page was kind of dead and stagnant anyway. What's the purpose? Like, you know? I feel like I'm taking baby steps, and I don't want to take baby steps anymore. But I feel like I've also exhausted all options. Like I've applied everywhere. I'm just gonna take the concealer and bring it down. Like I've literally applied everywhere. People are literally rejecting me immediately. And people have been saying that they have got to the point where this shade is a little light. Okay, I'm gonna use this. This is the Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage NYX Foundation shade Mahogany 16, I think it's called. Putting it on the back of my hand. Hold on, my camera's about to blink off because my memory card's running out of storage. I gotta delete some stuff. Give me a second. Okay, I had to, oh, that's the thing. I had to delete some stuff, some old footage that I didn't need, and clear up some storage. But anyway, I don't want to keep grinding. Like I don't want to be a part of this hustle culture. Like I just want a consistent income that can afford me a decent lifestyle. I just want to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I have been doing this YouTube thing for years. It hasn't really taken off. Of course, you know, when I was doing it first, I wasn't really locked in because I was in college, but I feel like I have locked in and it's just not moving as fast as I would like. And I also just want a change of scenery. Like I feel like I've been locked in this house since 2020. Like, of course I went outside and done stuff, but it's like I haven't been around people my age or just anybody. And I feel like I'm low-key losing social skills. Like I'm getting irritable around people, and the reason I'm so irritable around people is because I'm not used to being around people like that other than my immediate family. And of course, like there's people in stores and stuff like that, but that's short-lived. But I'm so irritated when I have to be around people. I'm going back in with Honey. And I think a part of that has to do with the fact that I haven't had to socialize because the pandemic allowed me to do everything virtually. So I feel like my social skills is horrible, and now it's taking me forever and a day to find a job. Even if I do interviews, they're literally not getting back to you. Like some of these people will ghost you. Like you'll do an interview and they'll be like, we'll get back to you, and never get back to you. Like I literally had an interview a couple weeks, the person never got back to me. So it's safe to say they didn't hire me, okay? But it's like, why am I chasing you down? Like I have to chase people down for a job. Like I did a job interview in March, and I literally was emailing them like, hey, what's the update? What's the update? What's the update? And it took them 2 months to tell me like, oh, we decided to not move forward we chose somebody else, da da da. Okay, cool, but it took y'all 2 months to do that, and I literally was emailing them after like week 2. I gave them 2 weeks, and then after that I was emailing them. So what's the verdict, like what's up, like hey, like you know, obviously I didn't say it like that, I said it more professional, but I'm like, so what's going on, like you know, I'm about to use this no color kimchi for my eyelids to set my eyelids, but they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get back to you, you know, we're still not done with the process, we're gonna get back to you. They told me, like, I did the interview in March, they told me in like June, like they told me in June, I believe, like, oh yeah, we decided to move forward. Yeah, thank you for telling me months later. Dude, I love Kimchi's packaging. Kimchi is becoming one of my fave makeup brands, like it's up there. What it looks like, it's the purple top. The rest, is the other top's purple? I think it's like a light purple, but this is a dark purple. But I'm sitting there like, y'all, it took y'all 2 months. Let me tell y'all something. My mom literally was telling me a story about somebody at her job, right? It was her coworker's daughter got a new job, right? And she was like, oh, apply there. And you know, the girl was telling me like, oh, you know, apply there because they're hiring and the jobs is remote and the salaries is decent and the packages is decent. And I looked at the salaries is nice, quite nice, right? It's a reputable company. It's, you know, it's for a health insurance company. So mind you, I have the health insurance that, you know, that the job is for. Like I have that company. So she tells me about it and I'm applying, right? They have a bunch of jobs applying, right? So mind you, she told me when she got the job, she already got the job already. And you know, she did everything. They told her like the job is gonna start in August. It's currently August, right? Mind you, this was back in, this had to be maybe May, June. She told me about this because as soon as my mom told me about it, I started applying. Why? Because I'm looking for a job. So she did everything she needed to do. I have a fan in front of me and I don't want to blow on this powder. So why is she supposed to start? So she puts her 2 weeks notice in her old job and she's supposed to start. And this was last week. So she's supposed to start. Why they come calling her the day before she's supposed to start and tell her, oh yeah, we decided we're no longer gonna move forward with the hiring process? Are you dead ass right now? My mother came calling me. She was like, yo, you know, they did to such and such. Of course, I'm not gonna say the girl name, but yo, they came and told her the day before she's supposed to start or a couple days before she's supposed to start, like we decided to not move forward with the hiring process. Mind you, she already done put her 2 weeks in with her old job. So she's like, what am I supposed to do now? Because I done told my old job I'm leaving. You know, they done made provisions for me to leave, you know, hire other people, did what they had to do. And the reason she wanted to leave that company is because the company's funny acting anyway. And the new job was gonna pay more and it was remote. So it allowed her to, you know, be flexible and be in her kids' lives and do stuff that she wanted to do, right? And her other job was more demanding and less pay. And she's basically out of the new job and the old job. Like, so now she don't have a job. And I'm just like, oh my God, like that's crazy. Mind you, this is a 2-month process. So y'all had months. So at what point did y'all realize, oh, we're not gonna hire her out of 2 months? Because y'all literally told her the start date was in August. Y'all started this process months ago. She got the job, she did everything she needed to do. If there was any discrepancies, why would you tell her a day before she's supposed to start or 2 days before she's supposed to start, oh, we decided we're not gonna move forward? These jobs is playing with people's lives. No, nothing, just, yeah, we're not moving forward. She done did drug testing, like, you know how some jobs require you to do like questionnaires and testing? She did everything, did good, told her it was a go, gave her a start date, all of that, and told her like, yeah, by the way, buddy, we ain't moving forward with that. Like, that's crazy to do to somebody. Like, that's nuts. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my eyes. I like pink, so I'm gonna do a little pink action. I'm using the Meredith Duxbury Morphe palette. I'm gonna use this pink right here. The shade is called UES. I don't know what that stands for, but yeah. But yeah, these jobs is playing. And my mom told me, she was like, don't, you know, like, don't work for them because they're grimy. Like, if they call you, be careful with them because they're grimy. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, how do you tell somebody that a couple days before they're supposed to start, like, yeah, we decided that, you know, we won't be moving forward with the hiring process? What? There's so many people that just going to work and they losing their job, which is also making people realize that there's no job security. But I don't know, I probably should have did my eyeshadow first, but I feel so bad for people because I'm people, you know, I'm in that bunch with y'all. We in this together. But I'm just mixing colors, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing, like, at all. I have no direction, so I can't even give y'all a tutorial or say anything because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just putting stuff on. My birthday is coming up. You guys know I'm a Virgo. I said that in the beginning. I'm a Virgo. Where's my Virgos at? My birthday is the 30th of August, so it's the end of this month when I'm filming this, obvious. Okay, I gotta stop this. My eyes is about to start watering. Oh, but yep, that's what they did to her. She's out of a job, and she's out of both of her jobs. Everybody was like, yo, I would have cursed them out. That's crazy to do to somebody, but I don't like this eye look. I don't know why, but I don't like it. No, I'm gonna see it through. I'm gonna see it through. Hold on. I'm gonna see this through. Just give me some time. Oh, I should have probably, oh my God. And this is why you don't let me do makeup, because I would just be playing in people's face just like I'm playing in mine right now. I could do makeup, y'all know I could do some makeup, but when it comes to some eyeshadow, all right, now you asking for too much, you know. This is definitely giving trust the process. Yeah, the economy is just trash right now. The tariffs is affecting so much, and it's so unfortunate because it's not like people is not trying. Apartments want 3 times the rent. Like, this guy's on TikTok and he lives in Newark, and he was literally telling, like, yo, the apartment is like $3,000 for 1 bedroom, and he was like, you only need to make like 150,000 just to live here. How many people making that? I know it's some people that got it and some people that's making it. My mom said that, like, yeah, and if they're making that, I'm pretty sure they don't want to rent an apartment like that, and they don't want to rent an apartment at all. They probably want to buy a house. These apartments is crazy. The salaries is crazy because I remember, mind y'all, I could find everybody a job and get everybody a job. Like, my dad got 2 jobs in the midst of the pandemic. He got one as soon as the pandemic hit, like right before the pandemic hit. I don't like this eyeshadow. I seen it through, I hate it. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to fix my eyeshadow real quick. I got raccoon eyes now, and my eyes about to start watering. Give me a second. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. My eyes, I don't know what happened, but I had to stop a catastrophe from happening real quick. I'm sorry. But I don't know what I was saying before. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend all the concealer out now. I'm so sorry, I do not know in fact what I was saying. My dad, I helped my dad get 2 jobs throughout the pandemic, and my mom as well. My mom got another job. I could help everybody find a job and can't get myself a fucking job. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's God saying, baby, you're not meant to work. Like, my birth chart does say that though. Not that it does say I'm not meant to work, but it says like I'm meant to be my own boss and the star. I have a Leo midheaven. If you guys are into astrology, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you're not into astrology, you guys are gonna think this bitch is crazy. Both are true, but I am a little crazy. It's just the simple fact. It's like, I've helped my dad get 2 jobs. Like, one as soon as the pandemic hit, and then he got another job in 2021. 2021. And I helped him get both jobs, did his resumes, applied. I even was answering the damn phone for him acting like his assistant. Helped him get a job. He got a job, got laid off 1 job, and got another job in 8 days. And he been there ever since. And I can't get myself a job. And it's been like this my whole life. No matter how much I've tried to get a job, it's so hard. And I feel like I'm grown. Like, I want to make something of myself. I want to be self-sufficient. I want to be somebody in this world. Like, what is my purpose? You know, I feel like I'm starting to grow weary. Like, what is my purpose? Like, I'm doing everything right. The next step is to start selling drugs. I don't know. Or do fraud. Like, I just literally don't know what's the next step, because it's like I'm doing everything, y'all. Like, I've applied every freaking where, and I feel so bad because people around me is even like, shit, we getting laid off, or everybody's going through it. My father was telling me yesterday how he was sending some people, his friends, money. Oh, let me be careful with the eyes. There I go. Oh, no. But I'm about to go on my Juvia's Place liquid blush. If I do eyeshadow, it's gonna be light because my eyes ain't cooperating with me today. So sorry. I don't know. It's like, I feel like I've literally done everything. Put a little bit on my nose. You guys can't see the little dot on my nose, but it's just like, what's the next step at this point? Like, what's the next step? Like, what do I do next now? Like, now what? I've done college. I'd be damn if I go get another degree. For what? So I could be in more debt for a what if? Like, maybe you'll get a job, maybe. Like, that's just too crazy to me. But like, it's just so much uncertainty. People are getting jobs and literally getting laid off. I'm barely getting callbacks. I'm literally having to chase down recruiters and chase down human resource generalists, and it's just like, for what, you know? This looks so cute. I like this. I love blush. Like, I'm a big blush head. Like, I love blush. So This is making me happy. I mean, I might as well overdo it with the blush because the eyeshadow ain't working today. I'm starting to feel like I did everything in vain. Like, what do I do next? What do I want to do? Like, what is it? And I need the fucking money to start it, right? And putting on a little bit more concealer because I damn near cried off all the rest of mine before. This is in Deep Olive by e.l.f. Just a little bit. I'm gonna let this sit a little bit. I'm gonna put this Milani Perfect Rose in here too. So I have a bright under eye. I want to try it. Why not? Everything is so high. And it's so frustrating because, like I said, I feel like I'm exhausting all my resources. Like, I'm doing social media, I'm applying, calling recruiters, doing interviews, chasing down recruiters to see what's up. Like, I don't know. Like, what the hell? And I was looking up last night, like, trades. Because a lot of people's like, pick up a trade. I'm trying to see like what trade I would do. I'm even applying in the medical field for like jobs at my like hospital, and I don't know why did they literally call me for an interview, right? Told me to schedule an interview and then told me sorry, the position was filled. Why would you like literally email me? It was like schedule an interview, and then the next email after that was like, oh, the position is filled. Babe, why would you tell me to schedule an interview if you knew that the position is filled? Literally just playing games. And I'm just sitting patiently, like I'm being patient, I'm doing the work. And my mom literally says like, baby, you know, my mom is so sweet when she wants to be, but she's like, baby, you can't do nothing else, you know, like you can't make anybody give you a job, you know, you're trying, it's not that you're not trying. Oh shit, I did not mean to put this back in. And my mom's like, you know, like my mom's like, you're trying your best, da, da, da. And then social media has been pissing me off too. I mentioned that in the beginning. Social media has this thing where they want to humble people. The reason it's so scary now being on social media is because people have this thing where they're calling people jobs and trying to get people fired. And it's like, even I've heard about people calling people's apartment complexes. Why would you do that? Like, in what world did you feel like that was okay? Or why did you ever feel like that was appropriate to do? No matter how much I don't like somebody, I have never thought in my life to call their job or their apartment complex or anything dealing with them, because why would you do that? Why? Kind of give people such a hard time. Like, why? I don't care how bad you don't like somebody. What are you calling their job for? To where you don't even want to be on social media as an influencer because God forbid they find out where you work or where you live, or you say something that they don't like. They sitting here now trying to call your job or trying to here go my eyes watering again. Somebody must not want me to do this makeup or something, because my eyes have never watered this bad ever in my life, and I've been doing makeup for over 2 years now. I had to take another crying break. I don't know. Hold on, let me fix my camera. I don't know what's going on with my eyes today, but I'm gonna push through the video just because a part of me is like, you know what, forget it. But we're gonna make it through. I don't know why my eyes are watering so bad. And it's not the makeup. I think it's the face wash I used today, because it usually does this to me. But for the most part, it's not this bad, but I don't know. This is cute. I look cute. I've saved my makeup. Now we're gonna do powder. I will be using Pink Rose by Kimchi. I'm about to try something new. Somebody said use your pressed powder first. So I'm gonna use 58 Almond in the Sephora Micro Smooth face powder. I'm gonna use that first because they said it makes it look like a filter. I usually do it after, but I want to see. Let's see. But I don't know how to. Okay, this looks pretty, but it always looks pretty, so I can't really tell if it's making much of a difference. Like if I do it before or after, it's making much of a difference. But I just want to set my damn makeup before I cry it all off. That's where I was before. The social media is pissing me off because I feel like so many people have this obsession with trying to like humble people or just overstepping certain boundaries. My hair's always shriveled up, but like overstepping certain boundaries, calling people jobs, calling people houses, and it's like, why would you do that? Like, why you feel like that was cool for you to do, or why did you feel like that was something that was appropriate in any world, shape, form, fashion? Like, and people, I just feel like even now, like sometimes I would want to do stuff, but it's like some people don't have boundaries, and it'll be my luck that I'll put a video out, it'll blow up, and then people now know where I'm at or what's going on. Like so it's so bad because you can't even like really express yourself how you want to, because you might offend somebody, and then next thing you know, they're calling your job, or they're calling your school, or they're calling your residence, and they're trying to get you in trouble. I've literally watched this with some influencers. Like, why would y'all do that? It looks so pretty. It does look pretty, but it always looks pretty. So I can't tell y'all if it's making a difference or not. I literally can't confirm or deny because it just always looks nice. Why do y'all feel so comfortable to do that? I got powder all on my face. I look crazy, but anything to get this beat. You know, it's like, why do y'all feel so comfortable to do something like that? Do something, or why do you feel like that's your right? Like, why did you feel like it's something that you have the right to do? Like, I don't care what nobody said. Why are you trying to mess with their livelihood, or you know how they feed their family? And I watch this with so many influencers where people just don't respect boundaries. I literally always talk about this. It's like, babe, that's not your place. That's not your business to be doing that. And I get it, you don't know the person on the internet, so you don't care if you ruin their life. You don't care how you affect them because you don't know them. And at the end of the day, you really don't care. That's what it's like. You don't. That's how you're gonna feel. Like, I don't know them. I don't care about them. I don't care. I don't care how I'm affecting them. I don't care, you know, that I could be messing with their source of income. They don't care. But that's so bad because now a lot of influencers, I see why they don't. I'm gonna go on with eyeliner pencil against my better judgment, but I'm gonna go in and do it anyway and pray I don't cry. Okay, yeah, I cleaned out my water. I had to clean some makeup out my waterline. Maybe that's why my eyes are watering, because I got all that makeup gooked up in my waterline. But you know, I kind of dealt with something like that, not to that magnitude, but I did deal with that. Like, I remember growing up and girls not liking me, so they would like report my Instagram page incessantly. Like, when I tell you, I used to have like 4 Instagram pages in a month. So I know how far people can go when they don't like you. People could get a little kooky. So, but I have never thought of people, I never thought that shit was cool when people is calling somebody job, or, you know, calling somebody house. Like, I never thought that shit was cool. Even in high school when girls didn't like me and they would report my page until it got deleted, I thought they was birds. Like, I think you're a bird, you feel me? Like, people even did that in college. Like, during the pandemic, my freshman year of college, like during spring break, right before they declared it a pandemic, my Instagram page got deleted. And it's so funny because a boy from high school literally watched my story right before it got deleted. The show, he probably was on my page, reporting my page, and he watched my story and my shit got deleted. So I know how people can get when they don't like you. People can get a little weird, but it's still a simple fact of, even if you don't like somebody, I'm so sorry, that's OD weird to me. I'm gonna go on my eyelids with a little brown from the palette. I'm not doing an intricate look, it's just a little brown, just to give them a little color. But I think people have this obsession with humbling people and trying to ruin people's lives, and it's like, it's never that serious. I don't care what nobody says on social media, unless it's like something violent, terroristic, or harmful to like the community in which they work with. Say they work with elderly people and they say something bad about elderly people, or they work with children and they say something weird, okay, I understand then. But like anything else, like if I say, oh my god, I don't like basketball, and you get heated and you call my school, or if I say I'm cursing out somebody and you get heated and call my school, my job, my residence, like it's never that serious over an argument, anything. Like it was never that serious. Like for you to be calling somebody job and trying to get them fired, that's bogus as ever to me. Like that's crazy. But like I said, I went through stuff like that before when I was a teenager, but I thought I was petty teenager. But now that I'm older and I put things in perspective, that was a little weird for you to sit there and report my page until it got deleted multiple times. Like I said, I had multiple Instagrams in the span of a month. Like I had like 4 Instagrams within 30 days, to where people that I went to school with was like, yo, is this you? Like, why you keep making so many pages? But that's also why I don't play with people like that to this day. So I think that when you're on social media, it also just makes me a little conscious, like self-conscious, like about what I post and how much information I'm giving away, because people will literally just take it too far. Like, and in this economy, it's hard to find a job. So imagine you struggling to find a job. You find a job, somebody don't like what you say on social media and they get you fired. I'm also very conscious about what I post, because if or when I ever do get a job, I don't want none of my coworkers seeing my page and then being a hater and telling what I post. Like say if I was posting wild stuff on here, I did not want my coworkers seeing it and being like, oh my gosh, she be saying this, or oh my gosh, she be. So it also makes me a little weary about what I post and what I say, because you know how you have some coworkers don't know how to stay in a coworker place. My mom is that coworker that don't know how to stay in a coworker place. My mom's that coworker. Love my mother to death, but my mother's that coworker that be all up in her coworker's business. I love my Dukes down, but my mom is definitely one of them coworkers. And like I said, I know because my mom's one of them people. Like, my mom be coming home telling me all her coworkers' business, relationships, and oh, I think they mess around, and oh, this. And it's like, girl, I be telling her every day, that's none of your business. I tell my mother that all the time, that ain't none of your business. Because it's not. In this economy, it's too hard to find a job for somebody to just ruin it for you. I'm going there with my Juvia's Place blush. I saw somebody on TikTok, they was like, stop smiling when y'all put your blush on. But it's a habit for me, like... Yeah, this is cute. All right, now let me bronze my face. My camera is about to blink off again, but hold on. All right, let me do my bronzer real quick because my battery's about to die. My eyes watering. Somebody don't want me to put this video. Is this the video that's gonna blow me up? That's why people don't want me to put it out? Because it's like I went through everything. My storage, my battery's about to die. That's that. Yeah, I'm about to do my lips. I'm about to do a whole lip combo video. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna take some of this makeup out my hair. All right, y'all, so this is the end of my video. I did my lippy. I used the Marshmallow Butter Lippy from Kimchi in the shade 0419. Love this down. First time using it, but I love it. This is lippy, of course, a brown liner, clear gloss. And then I also use Fortune Cookie by NYX, but that's it, that's all. Yeah, this is cute. I'm ready to go now because you guys know I cried for a good portion of the video, but my eyes are fine now. After doing all that crying, I'm fine. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Maybe you should drive a Yukon. Pick up whenever you call.